Did you know your body has an incredible built-in system to heal itself, stay lean, and even defend against diseases like cancer? In this video, we'll reveal 3 powerful longevity secrets, all inspired by Nobel Prize-winning discoveries that changed science forever. We'll begin with Dr. Elizabeth Blackburn, whose groundbreaking discovery of telomeres, the protective caps on your DNA, completely transformed how we understand aging. Then we'll explore the work of Dr. Yoshinori Ohsumi, who uncovered autophagy, your body's astonishing self-cleaning process that recycles old damaged cells and keeps you younger at the cellular level. Finally, we'll hear from Dr. Venki Ramakrishnan, whose Nobel research on the ribosome, the tiny protein factory inside every cell, shows why the real secret to longevity is keeping your body's machinery running smoothly. But at the end of this video, you'll walk away with 3 practical science-backed tips you can start using right in your own kitchen to support a healthy long life. Our first Nobel Prize winner is Dr. Elizabeth Blackburn. 2009. Nobel Prize winner, Medicine Elizabeth Blackburn, who made one of the most important discoveries in the biology of aging. In the 1970s, while studying a single-celled organism called tetraimenum, commonly known as pawn scum, she noticed something unusual at the ends of its chromosomes. Chromosomes are tightly packed bundles of DNA that carry all of your genetic instructions. Instead of getting shorter every time the cells divided, as scientists expected, the telomeres, the protective caps at the ends of the chromosomes, stayed the same length. Blackburn discovered why. The cells were producing an enzyme called telomeres that rebuilt the telomeres and kept them from wearing down. This meant that under the right conditions, these cells could keep dividing almost indefinitely, making them appear immortal in the lab. This was a breakthrough because in humans, telomeres usually get shorter over time, eventually triggering cellular aging and decline. Blackburn's discovery, which earned her the 2009 Nobel Prize in Medicine, opened a whole new field of research into how we might slow or even reverse the ticking biological clock to support a longer, healthier life, and why it's so important to protect our telomeres from shortening. In fact, the cumulative research from the last 20 years has made clear that telomere attrition is contributing to our risks of getting cardiovascular diseases, Alzheimer's, some cancers, diabetes, the very conditions many of us die of. This is selected for our first study, a group of such caregiving mothers, and we wanted to ask what's the length of their telomeres compared with the number of years that they have been caregiving for their child with a chronic condition. So 4 years go by, and the day comes when all the results are in. And Alyssa looked down at our first scatter plot and literally gasped. The longer the more years, that is, the mother had been in this caregiving situation, no matter her age, the shorter were her telomeres, and the more she perceived her situation as being more stressful. The lower was her telomeres, and the shorter were her telomeres. The more chronic stress you're under, the shorter your telomeres, meaning the more likely you were to fall victim to an early disease span and perhaps untimely death. Our findings meant that people's life events and the way we respond to these events can change how you maintain your telomeres. So how can we keep our telomeres from shortening and support healthy aging? Research inspired by Dr. Blackburn shows that small daily habits can make a big difference. First, manage stress. Practices like meditation, deep breathing, or yoga can reduce the harmful effects of chronic stress on your DNA. A study from the University of California, Los Angeles, People who are caring for a relative with dementia long-term looked at their caregiver's telomere maintenance capacity and found that it was improved by them practicing form of meditation for as little as 12 minutes a day for 2 months. Second, move your body regularly. Moderate exercise like walking, cycling, or swimming helps maintain telomere length and overall cellular health. Third, eat a nutrient-rich diet. Plenty of colorful vegetables, fruits, whole grains, legumes, and omega-3 rich foods like salmon or walnuts provide antioxidants that protect your DNA. Fourth, prioritize quality sleep. Aiming for 7 to 8 hours per night allows your cells to repair and maintain themselves. And fifth, stay socially connected. Strong relationships and supportive communities not only boost mental health, but have been linked to longer telomeres. By incorporating these habits into your daily routine, you can help preserve your telomeres and promote a healthy long life. Essentially what your mother told you. Exercise, sleep well, have a good attitude, eat decent food. So we just rediscovered all of these things again. Dr. Yoshinori Ohsumi, 2016 Nobel Prize, who uncovered a remarkable cellular process called autophagy. Autophagy literally means self-eating, and it's your body's way of cleaning out damaged or dysfunctional components inside cells. To uncover how this worked, Dr. Ohsumi conducted a clever experiment using yeast cells. He placed them under nutrient-starved conditions, essentially fast-inked them, and genetically altered their vacuoles, the cell's recycling centers, so they couldn't break things down completely. This caused the autophagosomes, the tiny recycling sacs, to pile up and become visible under the microscope. His discovery showed that autophagy is not random. It's switched on by nutrient deprivation, a survival response that allows cells to recycle old proteins and organelles for energy. This process is essential for longevity because it prevents the buildup of cellular damage that contributes to aging, inflammation, and disease. Simply put, autophagy is like your cell's internal housekeeping system, and regularly reaching this fasted state helps keep your cells young and resilient. So how can you activate autophagy in your own body? The process Dr. Ohsumi uncovered. Studies suggest that intermittent fasting, particularly time-restricted feeding, like a 16-hour fast, can start nudging cells into autophagy territory by suppressing mTOR and activating EMPK pathways. For even deeper activation, longer fasts in the 48-hour range have been shown to substantially increase autophagy markers in experimental settings. Exercise, especially moderate aerobic activity or endurance training, also induces autophagy in muscles, and the brain. Studies in mice have demonstrated increased autophagy with treadmill. Finally, let's explore the work of Dr. Venki Ramakrishnan, 2009 Nobel Prize winner chemistry, Ramakrishnan, the 2009 Nobel Prize-winning structural biologist who unlocked the structure of the ribosome, the tiny protein-making factory inside every cell. Ribosomes are responsible for producing all the proteins your body needs to build tissues, fight infections, and repair damage. Ramakrishnan's research showed exactly how ribosomes work at a molecular level, giving scientists a deeper understanding of how our cells maintain health. Why does this matter for longevity? Healthy ribosomes ensure that your cells can keep producing the proteins they need efficiently, which helps tissue stay strong, supports your immune system, and slows age-related decline. In short, taking care of your ribosomes is like keeping the engine of your body running smoothly. So how can we support our ribosomes and promote healthy aging? Dr. Rakrishnan's research, along with recent studies, offers valuable insights. First, moderate calorie restriction has been shown to reduce the metabolic burden of ribosome production, potentially extending lifespan and health span. A study published in Nature Communications found that caloric restriction in mice resulted in lifespan extension in proportion to the degree of restriction. A lot of very promising approaches. One of them is caloric restriction, which has been shown for almost a century to have beneficial effects on aging. Second, regular physical activity, particularly resistance training, can enhance protein synthesis efficiency and maintain muscle mass, which is crucial as we age. Research indicates that resistance training in older adults can stimulate ribosome biogenesis and improve muscle protein synthesis. Third, adequate sleep is essential as it allows for cellular repair processes, including those involving ribosomes. A study in Nature Neuroscience found that sleep deprivation in older adults attenuates transcriptional changes associated with ribosomal activity, highlighting the importance of sleep for maintaining ribosome function. Fourth, nutrient-rich diets, especially those high in antioxidants and omega-3 fatty acids, support ribosomal function and reduce oxidative stress. Research published in Cell Metabolism suggests that omega-3 fatty acids play a role in promoting energy metabolism and may slow aging processes. And this is the Trinity for health, which is something possibly grandparents have told us, which is to eat moderately and eat healthy diets, to get enough sleep and to get exercise, and it turns out that each of those affects the other two. So it's really a kind of virtuous cycle. If you get started on one, you're more likely to do the other two. This trinity, if you do all of them at once, works better than any medicine on the market and has no side effects, and it's free.